Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I have moved to so many countries, as you know from my videos, 7 countries to be precise. And whenever I move to different countries, and actually everyone who ever moves to a different country, new country, and they all have the same question in mind: will my salary will be sufficient to live there? I have also put up this question whenever I move to a new country, and I also get so many questions from other people. Will our salary will be sufficient to live as a family of 2, or as even as a single person, family of 4? Will it be sufficient to move to a new country? And today I want to, in this vlog, I want to answer these questions. So number one fact I will tell you, at least what happened with us, and whenever we happen to a different country and whenever we apply for visa authorities issue you the visa to work in their country only if your salary they think is sufficient to live as a family over there. Because if some students in which I know, they didn't get permission to invite their wives, for example, because salary they don't get enough money as a to bring their family over here. So if you're working and if your salary will be sufficient, they think that it will be okay to live as a family of 2, 3, 4 people. Only then they will give you a visa. The company will also keep this in mind, that they will offer you that salary which they think will be sufficient for you, will be enough for you, and they will ask you, will you be coming as a family? And they will actually, in our case, the company always tell in forefront that this much salary will be enough for you as a family to come as a family or not. But still we have this question in mind that okay, maybe they don't know our standard of living, they don't know our expenses. Will I even be able to save? Will I be able to give a good standard of life to my family? This is a normal question. Every human being thinks like that. So that is why I thought I will make a video about it. For example, in Germany, average salary is around 3,200, 3,700, something like that, and this is the average salary, net salary, right? But so many people don't get this salary, 3,700. This is the average salary. Many people which I know, they on maybe 1,200 euro salary and net salary. I'm talking about the net salary. So 1,200 net salary, and they are living as a single. Many Germans actually are not getting that much salary. Salary levels are here low as compared to USA. People don't earn that much salary, but there are some higher end salary like software engineers or mechanical engineers. They are earning very good, and their salaries are pretty good. That is why that average comes around like 3,700. Normally people don't have that much salary. But if you're coming here as an immigrant, I will tell you that 1,200 euro salary should not be your target. It is not the thing which you should aim for. When we come here as an immigrant, we have to start our life afresh. We have to buy everything from zero. We are buying everything and we are building up a life here. So you need more money, and you will not have any support. So expenses rise a lot. There are really lots of expenses. That is why you have to keep into consideration the rent. First main expense is your rent, which it takes up your most of the salary. And there is if you are living in East Germany, rent is a little bit low. But if you are living in West Germany, Frankfurt, Munich, they are very expensive cities. Rents are really, really high. If you are living in the city, rents will be too high. If you are living in suburbs, rent will be a little bit on lower side, but then you will have to commute. You will have to really travel every day to the office. But you can take trains, you can take bus, you can take cycle. There are many efficient and cost effective methods also. You can even buy a car, second-hand car you can get for 5,000, 6,000 euro you can buy, and then you have to apply for a new driving license here. That is a different thing. I will cover that. If you want me to make a video on driving license, drop me a comment in that box. I will make a video on the driving license also. So there are the things which you can do. But then there is education. Education is also big because in India, for example, education is pretty expensive. There are private schools and they charge a bomb, and then you think, okay, we are going to a different country, what about the education? Education is here totally free. There are government schools, and you don't need private schools. But if you want to send your child to private international school, because you will be living in Germany only for 2-3 years and you have to move again, and you want your child to give international that exposure, so that if you move to a different country again, you don't the child doesn't have a problem. I think that is the only reason there should be. Otherwise, government schools are very, very good here. I really like this, their curriculum and everything is according to the government guidelines, and universities also don't differentiate between private and schools and government schools. They just worry about your grades, so there should not be a problem. But if you have to send to international schools, it is very expensive, and most of the time companies also cover those expenses. If you're coming on a good relocation package, then companies can also maybe you can a little bit negotiate with your employer that you're coming here only for a short period and you want your international education for your children. And the same thing is, and then there is internet, there is water, all these expenses, they build up. Your salary, if you are getting, suppose 80,000 salary euro you are getting, you may be getting 48,000 euro salary net. So 80,000 if your gross salary, only 48,000, that is the level of the difference in taxes. It can be a little bit higher side, maybe you can get a little bit more net salary or less net salary based on your tax conditions. I've just given you a rough idea. So exact amounts of rent, grocery depends on your way of living, how much you want. There are many people who want 100 square meter of this apartment even if they are single. There are many people who are happy with 80 meter square apartment also, and some people want a house, some people want to live in apartments. Everybody is different, have a different standard of living. Like me, for example, me personally, I love to travel, so I want to really spend a lot on my traveling things. Right now because of pandemic I'm not, but still I love traveling and I love eating food. So these are the things. But there are some people who say no, we want to buy only organic food. Organic food will be very expensive here, but if that is your health point of view, you can want to do that. If you want to travel, so that things you have to organize yourself. Traveling is not that expensive here. Traveling is actually very cheap here, and it is fun. We travel by car, but I used to enjoy more when I used to travel by train. There is a bus service called Flixbus service. They are very cheap. In 15-10 euro they will take you from one place to another and very far. They all are fun. They're very convenient, very nice, and very good facilities. Trains are super clean, super well maintained. So you have to maintain that on what things you want to if you want to spend more on rent, that is the main problem, because then rent will be the main expensive factor. Otherwise your cost of living based on your groceries and traveling, that will not be very high. It is very cheap. And then I will also talk about when I talked about education, like I really loved taking my child to swimming lessons, horse riding lessons, painting classes, dance classes. These are, when they are private tutorials, they are very expensive, so that you also have to take into account. If you want to give that type of life, they will be expensive. You can Google it, that if you are living in that area, what are the horse riding lessons cost there. Swimming lessons, actually they teach swimming in the school also, free of cost, but I gave private swimming lessons because I was in a hurry, because for me it was very important that kids should learn swimming. All these things will cost if you want to go for, and you can also go for if they are going into her German clubs, they are actually not expensive, they are cheap. But teaching horse riding, things like that, they are a little bit expensive. You have to take care of that. A car, you can also even finance it. It is around 200 to 300 euro per month. It will cost you, insurances and everything. How many types of insurances you want to take. Haftpflicht insurance, I always tell in my videos, that is the most important insurance to take. Like if you lose your keys and if you by mistake injured somebody's medical cost and everything, then this insurance, third party liability insurance, they will cover it. Otherwise you will have to they also take health insurance. Employer pays it now, but some part you will also have be paying it from your salary. So these things you have to really take into account. Eating out and this cinema thing, movies are actually not very expensive here. Eating out can be a little bit expensive, and these are the things which you are eating out every day, or you are eating out only once a week or once a month. It depends on your choice, and I think you can adjust according to that. That here in Germany, work-life balance is very good. If they are not giving you very good salaries like USA, they're also giving you proper working hours and proper relaxing hours also. Saturday, Sunday is a holiday. They know that employees should not be stressed so much. That thing is more important for me. Culture here is very good. And now if you're concerned about the savings, that if you're thinking that there are so many expenses, so less salary, savings also you will do it, but with savings you will also have a peace of mind, which for me is very important. That is why I thought that you can the standard of living, cost of living is a very question, like how long is your thread, like how much thread you want to stretch. It's up to you how you want to live. You can make your budget accordingly, but still I will say, as a rough mark figure, according to this is my opinion, that if you're coming to Germany, minimum salary if you're coming as a single person, it should be 50,000 euro, and if you're coming as a family, it can be 60,000. But if you're coming into the cities of Frankfurt and Munich, I think 70,000 euro salary should be the benchmark, according this is my rough figure which I'm telling you. And I think you can work according to that. It means I'm talking as a family. If you're coming as a family, that should be a good salary, and you will have a very comfortable life. If you are having a 70,000 euro salary, you will be having a very good life. And I hope you liked this information, and this information was helpful to you. If it was helpful to you, please hit the like button. Do share your feedback with me in the comment box, and please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay blessed. Bye bye.